What's going on, my YouTube family? Today is the day we are finishing this car. Alright, so as you can see, it's still on jack stands because yesterday I did all this off camera. I painted all down here. I used a rocker paint that has like a, let me see if I can get the texture in here. See, it has like texture like that. Painted that. I painted these rubber trims. I removed the mirrors and painted those. I also did the backs. This piece right here. Can't see it right now, but I did that piece as well. Same thing on the other side of the car. And since this car is kind of low, I decided I was going to leave it on jack stands. And I already washed the whole car in here. You can tell from the dirt. I did it in here. I clayed this whole side, that pillar, or let's see. So I clayed all this right here and the whole front end, including the other fender. So now we're gonna start the buffing process. So as you can see, I mean, let's see. So from back here, it looks decent. You can tell there's paint fade right there. That's like weird. That's still single stage over there. And this car has been obviously painted at some point. The front end has clear on the whole thing. The other side of the car has some areas with clear. As you can tell up here, that's still single stage paint. Same with here. So anyways, today we're starting on the buffing project. And as you can see, it looks good, but when you get up close, and this is, I already clayed it. I don't know what this stuff is, but it's not coming off. And the bumper's not that bad. I guess it is. Anyways, so that's how the car looks. You know, it's a 10-footer right now in certain areas. So today is the day we're gonna buff this thing. Took off the license plate, took off the little hood sprayer things. I put that paper there just because I don't want wax and stuff when I'm buffing and polishing to get all of those grills, pain in the butt to clean. We're gonna start with the hood and the headlight caps right here. I'm gonna kind of test out what I need to do to get it to work. Then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and tape off all this trim so I don't burn any of it. Same with around the edges there, and then we'll keep going. So first, let's see what I can do with this hood. Foam pad. I got my Harbor Freight buffer here. That thing works awesome. I'm gonna go with this. It's a cutting compound, and then you know, depending if I don't think I'll be using this on the single stage pieces because it might cut a little too much. So I'll probably just use that on the single stage, but we'll see. But first on the hood, I'm gonna use this, and then this, and then when we're all done with the whole car, I'm gonna wash it, obviously, in detail again. But then I'm gonna try this stuff out. It's a ceramic spray coating. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm gonna do one coat after I'm done. You know, wash the whole car, spray one coat. There's directions and stuff. We'll go over that, and then I'll wait a day. It says to wait 24 hours, and you can do a second coat. So that's my plan. And then the car will go home with its owner. I'm gonna give him that, and I'm gonna tell him to put it on once, you know, after he washes it, or maybe the next 3-4 washes, and then that'll really help harden up the ceramic coating. Then of course, you know, we got some tire spray. It's just a black satin look, and then we got the all-wheel and tire cleaner here. I got my buffing pads. I got my air freshener at the end that we're gonna do the whole car with. I got more foam pads here. I got more foam pads here, and yeah, let's get this done. try this stuff. It's an even harder cut. So I'm gonna do this with the wool pad. We'll go over the same section again, see what this will do. Okay, so the wool pad and the max cut, it did a little better of a job. As you can see here, the streaks are a lot lighter, but it dries off really fast, which is weird because it's cool in the garage, and it made it a little hazy, but I'm not worried about the haziness. You know, we'll get rid of that with the final polish and stuff. But so now I'm going to try that same stuff on the foam pad, see if that makes any more difference. This is the before. So this was with the orange cutting foam pad and the max cut. So this is the before and the after. So it looks a lot better. I mean, the paint itself is not the greatest. Like that kind of stuff you won't get out without wet sanding. But all this garbage is gone. So I think I'm going to do the whole hood in that. We'll look it over and then we'll do a polish on top of that. And that should bring it back to life. It'll get rid of all the haziness. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I'm sure you can. Yeah, see how red the fender is? And that's kind of pinkish, hazy. So that'll get rid of the polish, and then the wax on top of that, or the ceramic coat will get rid of that. Okay, so let's do this whole hood.
Look at it.
Okay, so before I give you guys a close-up, I'm happy, but I want you guys to understand, I've never done this before. I've never machine buffed an entire car. I've hand polished and waxed and all that junk, but never this. I just kind of took tips and tricks from friends that do this, and you know, at my work, I got a buddy that does this as well. I kind of took some tips from him. I got friends that polish their own cars and stuff, tips from them, with YouTube videos. So it's probably not perfect, but this is as far as we're going, besides the ceramic coating at the end. So let's go over it. Let's see what this hood looks like, and we'll go from there. I say that looks good. I mean, like I said, the pits in the paint and stuff like that, that's not gonna go away. But man, what it looked like and what it looks like now, see, like I can polish this corner a little more, and I will. I'm gonna cut the caps. As you guys saw, I just put polish on this one. Didn't really get rid of like all the pitting and stuff. So I'm gonna cut and polish just like that this whole front end, because it has clear on the whole thing. And then after that, we'll see what that door needs. That's probably just gonna be a nice polish, and then we'll just kind of keep doing the whole car. And I'll stop once in a while and we can go over it. Awesome. Man, look at this thing. I cannot wait to do the last coat with the ceramic. Oh, still got to clean like in here, and then some of the stuff went in here. Got the trickle charger on it because the battery's completely dead. Can't even open the headlights. But anyways, I can do it manually, but leave it alone. I'll wash the car when it's all done. But yeah, so the whole front end is all done. So from the fender forward is done. That's cut and polished and wiped down with a microfiber. So now we're gonna see what we can do about this door since it is single stage. Ugh, look at that. So yeah, I'm gonna tape off that edge so I don't burn into it. I'm gonna tape off the bottom, tape that off, and then we're gonna, I think on this, all I need to do is polish. I don't wanna cut it because it is single stage, so I don't wanna cut too deep into the paint. So I'm gonna polish both of these and we'll look it over and see how it looks. Alright, well so that was 2 passes with just the finishing polish and foam pad. I'm going to say that's a success. So that's all I'm going to need to do to all this thing. I mean, see how it's kind of duller? Like there you go, right there and right there. That's because single stage you're going to get what you get because it's pretty much paint and clear mixed together. So, you know, when we do the ceramic coating, it's going to be a little shinier than that. It's going to be a little clearer. But for now, you know, I'll take what I can get. So here, let's see, that's the top of the door. And there's the bottom of the door. See how hazy it is? You can hear that. Listen. Here? Nope. Ah, it's so smooth. Baby butt smooth. Alright, so let me finish this door, and we'll see what's next. I think that's a success. Man, it's so nice and shiny for being single stage paint. So I did both top and bottom. So all I did was 2 passes on each side, or yeah, 2 here, 2 here, with the finishing polish and the foam pad. I think that looks good. You guys can see. You can kind of see me. I mean, again, single stage paint. You get what you can get. But this time we're gonna seal it afterwards and make sure it actually stays that way. Ah, it's looking so good. So good. Okay, so obviously this is taking a while. So the rest of the car I'm gonna do off camera. I'm sorry if you guys are upset about that, but I want to get it done and show the final product in this video.